Autism. Autism has walked into my life without warning and has affected my little boy, changing his life and everyone else's life around him forever. The world of an autism mom. That's me. Just a glimpse into what it is like to have two sons, that one was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder and the other that gets just a fraction of your time and patience in opposed to the other. I want to bring awareness into this thing called autism. I'm going to tell you a story about a 3-year-old boy named Aiden. A boy who is pretty handsome, so very sweet, a sight for sore eyes. And if you're lucky enough to get a peek into those eyes, you'll see a soul so deep and unfamiliar that it draws you in without warning. A boy whose hugs are magical and a smile that keeps you just wanting more. This boy was born perfectly. No qualms. He met all his milestones up until he was a year and about 2 months. Yes. I want to tell you what it feels like being Aiden's mom and how many times this autism has knocked me down to my knees, hitting the wind out of me. How it is debilitating at times. You see, autism is a scary thing and it is not easily understood. And so, as Aiden's mom, you can't help but feel alone most of the time. And it could very well be that you push people away, that you actually want to be alone with your kids because you get the feeling that people do not put in the effort to understand and to empathize. Plus, it is so much easier not having to explain Aiden to the world. My dear Aiden, when you were diagnosed a year ago, I only knew one person with autism. I became so worried when I saw you pacing from left to right on your little tippy toes, looking at screens and objects so closely. When you stopped responding to your name suddenly. When you stopped looking at me or even seemed to recognize me, I was so terrified. I was so worried when you didn't talk, when you didn't point or look where we were pointing. You stopped responding to my voice, and that broke me. And so the roller coasters of tests and evaluations came tumbling in. First, it was the hearing test, and of course, they had to put you asleep, and that in itself is scary. Then the MRI of the brain again, they had to put you to sleep. Then the testing of your eyes, they all came back normal. You saw the neurologist, occupational therapist, the ABA specialist, speech therapist. Then we were told of the meltdowns, the stemmings, and you were labeled as nonverbal. Aiden, I want to tell people how every day I pick you up from school, I would go up to your teachers and ask, how did he do today? Did he have a good day? Did he eat? Did he do anything different? Did he say anything, any word? Nothing? The answers are usually very disappointing. But I keep on being hopeful, and every day I look forward to the answers to those same questions. Every day I take you out into a world that is not made for you. A world with sunlight so bright, cars so loud, people that talk so fast. A world that isn't even aware of you and people like you. A world that is selfish and insensitive and lacks empathy. And so I worry immensely. I panic every time I think that you are growing up. It scares me that time is going to run out and we haven't done enough. Then I wonder to myself, will it ever be enough? How will I keep you safe from this abusive world with sex predators, kidnappers, human traffickers, just to name a few? I remember when you were 2 years old and we had just came home from shopping. The shopping bags were in my room on my bed. You were crying so hard and pulling away. It was as though you were terrified of the bedroom. I later found out that you were scared of the plastic bags. Now I'm realizing how many things you're afraid of. You're afraid of the dark. You're afraid of passages. You're afraid of entrances. You're afraid of so many things. Whenever you are not on your tablet drowning out us and the rest of the world with your YouTube videos, you're actually afraid. My dear Aiden, all this time Mom didn't realize how many things you are afraid of. Baby boy, it scares me to see how many things scares you. I won't lie, many times I wish you were normal. You're special, I know, and people may say, what is normal? And I hate that question. I know you're special. Autism can be beautiful, but I don't always love it. I don't always have the patience for it either. It is overwhelming and it takes up so much of my time. It takes a lot out of me, so much that your brother doesn't get enough of me, the best of me he doesn't get. I don't have the patience or the time, and so he gets an exhausted mom most of the time. It breaks me. It breaks my heart truly. My sweet boy Aiden, I will continue to learn all there is to learn about autism and to continue to be my innovative self, to get you all the help you need and to understand you enough so that I can prepare you enough for you to function in this world. I love you so much. I love you and your brother so much. And you were made perfectly just for me, Aiden. I love you. Love, Mom.